Hello Ninjas, so I am here once again to bring you the latest instalment of the Ninja Diaries. So the Ninja Diaries is when I pick one of my clients each month and showcase how their month has been. So this month we've got Jess. Jess runs a very successful stationery business with her husband Chris, and we are seeing how her February went, which included a lockdown, homeschooling, losing a member of staff, so a lot of stress. Jess is one of my clients who I find super inspiring. Unfortunately, tragically, at the beginning of the first lockdown, Jess lost her mum to suicide. And the way that she's coped with this and the strength that she's shown, the way she's kept running her business, she's got 3 children to look after. And rather than, let it affect her in a negative way, she chose to begin working with me on her health and her well-being, physical, mental, emotional. And it's going really well. So I think that's enough from me. Over to Jess.
All right, Noah.
Yeah? Mommy, what are you doing?
Just making breakfast.
Have you put it in your phone yet?
In my phone?
Yeah.
Is your name Haley?
No.
Morning everyone, on my morning walk. Very morning. About 7:30 now. It's been snowing and absolutely freezing cold. I thought I'd just talk a little bit about my week. It's Monday now, so from last week. Been a very mixed roller coaster of emotions week for me. Firstly, our VA quit, which was really shit. Nothing we did wrong, it's just personal reasons, and yeah, so she had to leave, which was really hard. One, because I love her. She's brilliant. She's also a very good friend. It was very hard, to see her go. But obviously with that as well, we had to find an EVA, which was also really stressful. We found one, I found one only really in a couple of hours. So as usual, I was stressing over nothing. It's been very stressful, but I haven't done what I usually do when I'm stressed, which is use wine to cope. So that's massive. That's all I used to do before I met Haley. Used to just drink wine to cope, and now I'm not doing that. I found other ways to cope, which Haley had been working on for the past 2 weeks now. Well, one of the things I've always done, which is go for my walk in the morning, like I'm doing now. Every morning, and I find it's just a nice way just to get away from the kids, clear your head. It's a very nice way to start your morning, especially where our walks are. It's just, you probably hear it, you just hear the water, and I love that. I love the water, I love the sound of the water. I like being out in the woods. It's just very nice. Anyway, so that's one of the things I do. The other thing that I started doing the past 2 weeks is journaling. Every morning when I get up, I have my cup of tea. My husband wakes me up every morning, not the kids, because I'm very lucky like that. The kids wake him up. He knows if I don't have my sleep, I'm a right bitch. So, he knows how important sleep is for me. So he gets me up about 7, sometimes 7:30, it depends on the day. Brings me a cup of tea, I do my journal, I quickly get out of bed, throw on a pair of leggings and my boots and go for my walk. So my journaling, it helps so much. And Haley knows that. I hate that it helps. I hate that it works, but it really does, and I really like it. Just nice to write shit down. Like, sometimes you don't want to say stuff out loud, and that's nice just to be able to just write it down, get it out your head, and then go for a walk. It just sets your mind for the day, and I really like it. It's just a really nice way to do it. So yeah, it's really working for me. Helps with stress, although I've had a very stressful week, not only with the VA, but the kids are at home. 3 kids, age 3, 5 and 11. because we're homeschooling them, so that's been very, very difficult. Trying to do that alongside running a full-time business. We did 350 orders this week, which is almost as busy as we were at Christmas. So it's been crazy. It's honestly, it's been insane. The payday weekend's just been. But in any normal situation, we wouldn't be in this situation. The kids would be at school. We'd be able to carry on as normal with work. So it's been really, really difficult. We don't have any support. We've not been able to create a childcare bubble like a lot of other families have been able to do. A lot of other families create a childcare bubble with their parents or the grandparents. And unfortunately, my mum died during the first lockdown. I try not to get upset. So our support is gone. She is gone, and it's been very, very difficult. So yeah. Oh, I try not to cry. So we haven't got that support with the kids, even with ourselves. Like, who do you go speak to now? She's gone. The only person I would ever usually confide in, apart from my husband, obviously. But sometimes the things you speak to your husband and the things you speak to your mum about are not the same things. So it's been very, very hard all around. Trying to get through this on your own, lockdown, kids, homeschooling. So yes, a very mixture roller coaster of emotions this week. Not only the VA left, the kids, school. Also on Friday we had a big party, a big celebration last week on Monday. We hit 10,000 sales, which is a massive achievement. It's something that I've always wanted to do. It's something that I've always said when I first opened. Oh my God, could you imagine being that successful? I looked at some other businesses who are massive, who in my eyes then, little old me on my own, were massive. Now I don't quite agree, but that's because we're there. Yeah, so it was mega, 10,000 sales was massive. My husband said to me, we should do something to celebrate. I was like, nah, I ain't got time for that. Who's got time to plan a party? Not me. And he said, I'll do it then. All you got to do is make yourself, just come Friday night. You're invited to your own party. I was like, okay, let's do it. So excited. So I bought a new dress and it fit. I was able to just shop in a normal clothes section. There was no plus size section, which is massive for me. I had one child practically after the other, with my youngest two. So I wasn't able to lose that baby weight. I was never able to lose it, and then along with work, drinking a shitload of wine to cope with how you feel, having the takeaways because you have no time to cook. So yeah, I piled the weight on. I haven't been able to shop in the normal clothes section probably for about probably more like 5 years. It's a long time. And then all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, it's been 5 or 6 months been working with Hayley for, doing everything she says, sometimes reluctantly, but doing it anyway. And I've lost that weight. Almost at my goal weight now, but I had a goal size, not goal weight. My goal size was a 12, I'm now a 14. That's massive. I've gone from an 18, 20 to a 14 in 5 months, so I'm very, very happy with that. And I felt amazing in my dress. I felt so good. I got properly dressed up. I did my hair, my makeup, put my dress on, put my heels on. I just felt really, really fucking good and confident. First time in a long time, so it was very nice. The party was amazing. We had so much fun. We danced, we had balloons, we had cake. Yeah, it was so much fun. We had a blast. So yes, and then all weekend on nothing, which has been just as nice. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Literally sat on the sofa. Hayley said to me, right, this weekend you need to do nothing. Have a chill out weekend with the kids, watch movies, get your blankets, all that sort of stuff. So I was like, all right, you don't have to tell me to do that twice. So yeah, that's what I did. And it was really nice. I feel refreshed for the week now, Monday morning, on my walk. It's going to be a great week. Kids back at school. I'm ready to smash it this week, personally and with work. We're able to get so much more done now. So, very happy. I think I spoke for long enough. And that is basically how my week's been. So yes, bye.
Hey, I just, and a pie with a cake and some beer and with the beers. I think I'm gonna hold some in my hand and smile and with this.
You're going to smile for a picture with the balloons?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Can I say
All right.
something, Mummy?
Go on, what does you want to say?
Hayley, we're gonna do a party with balloons.
With balloons?
No, I forgot what it is.
Oh, the party poppers?
Yeah, party poppers.
And we're going to do the fire pit in the garden?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
And one more thing.
Hurry up, Denise.
Hey, I have a banjo scooter.
All right, say bye to Hayley.
Bye.
Morning. Oh, I'm really out of breath again. I just climbed that hill. It kills me every time. So, what, week 2 in March now? It's about 7:30 in the morning. Tuesday, God knows what date. 15th, 16th. Just thought I'd document another week with Hayley. Let you all know how it's been, how it's gone, what we've done. This past week, last week, we started working on me writing down or talking about things that I tell myself, good and bad, about me, who I am as a person. Hayley thought it'd be a really useful task because there are still some things that I tell myself that I probably shouldn't. I've lost quite a lot of weight, but I still see myself as that size 20 woman, which I am not anymore. So yeah, sort of like working on that sort of stuff. Probably more to it. Hayley's always got science behind her, so I trust everything that she tells me to do and I just fucking do it.
It's science, bitch.
So yeah, so I've been doing that. Found it really hard, if I'm honest. Not only sort of like writing it down, but also like properly thinking about like some of these things that you tell yourself that you might not have even really realised until you actually sit and think. So yeah, it was a hard task. It's very, very hard. It was hard for me to do. Felt a bit shit after it. Not for too long. I bounced back. I was all right. It was just a really, really difficult task. And then talking with Hayley about it on Friday, that was also hard. Maybe not as hard as writing it down. Actually, I thought it'd be a lot harder. I just sort of blurted it all out. It was like word vomit, really fast, just to get it over with. Because it was hard. It's hard admitting that to yourself. It's hard admitting it to other people. But I know it's the first step of breaking all those bad things, mostly. Some good. Mostly bad things that you say to yourself. So yes, that's basically what we did this week. I carried on with my walking every day as I do, my journaling every day as I've been doing. Still eating right. It's my birthday on Sunday, on Valentine's Day was my birthday. So, drank a lot of wine, ate a lot of cake. Had a takeaway. We had some Thai, which was really nice. So yes, I haven't really lost anything this week, but I also haven't really gained anything. But what can I expect when this week, or last week, I had a party, drank, and last week, the week before, I had another party for hitting our 10k sales. So, you know, I'm really not bothered. Obviously, it's not going to happen every week. It just so happens that it was 2 weeks in a row. But it's not all about the weight loss with Hayley. Like I first thought it was. It really isn't. So much more to it. So yes, this week Hayley has asked me to find some evidence into all these things that I tell myself. So one of the things I tell myself is that I'm boring. That's one of the things. And she said, well, find me some evidence then, Jess. Like, you're boring? Show me how you're boring. Like, get the evidence behind you to show me that you actually are boring. If there's evidence there, then fuck, Jess, I'll tell you you're boring. If there isn't, then we work on it, we break that cycle. So yes, lots of other things as well, but that's one of them. So I guess we'll see how that goes. I haven't done it yet. Probably going to do it tomorrow. Got a very busy day at work today, so definitely not going to be today. But I am going to be like Sherlock Holmes tomorrow, doing all this investigating into myself, which is quite funny. But so anyway, right, I'm going to leave it at that, I think. Looking forward to another week. Hi then, just having my brew. You alright, Max?
Yeah.
What's wrong? What does that say? Vlog first, drink after.
Yeah.
Is she brainwashing you and all?
Yeah.
Morning. Out doing my walk again. Today is one of those days where I just did not want to come out for a walk today. I wanted to stay in bed. I wanted to carry on sleeping. I wanted my husband to bring me snacks all day. I did not want to go out for a walk. So, at times like that, obviously I'm out doing my walk even though I don't want to. But times like that, I sort of argue with myself. All these excuses as to why I don't want to go out. It's grey. It's starting to rain. I've got loads of work to do. I'm not on any time today. All these other things. None of my leggings fit me anymore. Can't wear them. All these different excuses. So I had a little argument with myself this morning in my head. Obviously Ninja Jess won. Hayley will be happy about that. But some mornings I just don't want to fucking do it. I just don't want to fucking walk. I really don't. I have to really push myself to do it some days. Most days I'm actually alright, but there's certain days like today where I really don't want to do it. I really don't want to go out. But here I am, I'm doing it, and I know I feel better for it, so here's to the cold, muddy walks.
Just finished work for the day and we brought the boys out to the beach to ride their scooters. Really, really nice way to end the day, and it just lets them blow off the last little bit of steam that they've got.
Morning, we're on week 3 I think, maybe it's 4, I don't know. And I'm just out for my walk again. Just thought I'd let you a little update on how my week has been. Last week with Hayley. My week with Hayley actually went fine. I didn't do the homework that season because we had a crazy busy week of work, and then honestly had a really, really shit day on Friday. So I ended up cancelling my call, which I don't know, I kind of feel a bit bad about it, but sometimes you just have to like take time for yourself. I just didn't feel like talking, so yeah, I had a really, really bad day. It's just one of those days, like some days are good, some days are bad. And it just so happens that Friday was a very bad day for me. I was very emotional, very teary. Period was due, so I was hormonal. It was just one of those days where anyone who's been through grief knows there's certain days where it really hits you and it feels like you've just only just been told the news again. And yeah, it's very hard. So I had a really, really hard day. And I'm just gonna, I don't know, I just had to get through it. And I had to get my work done as quickly as possible and then wallow a little bit in bed. That's just what I did. I had to do it. It was really, really hard. I miss my mum like so much. I just can't even explain what it's like. Especially to lose someone to suicide the way I lost my mum. It's the hardest thing ever for anyone to go through, so yes. But I had my day on Friday. Took that day, took it, I needed it. And Saturday was alright. You know, still, I was almost like emotionally exhausted on Saturday. But I was nowhere near as bad as I was on Friday. I wasn't really that much crying and stuff. But yeah. So yeah, it's a very hard week, a hard weekend. But it is what it is. We all have good days and bad. Especially when you lost someone and stuff. So yes, we all have our own shit to deal with, and it's how we deal with it that gets us through it. So I just want to say I am really grateful for Hayley's support She did come in my life. Well, I came in her life. Sounds really wrong, that, doesn't it? Oh, I was just waiting for the innuendo on that one. She came into my life like really, like a really good time, like where I needed her. I needed someone like Hayley. And she's really helped me with lots of things, not just my weight, but also my stress management and how I deal with these things in my life. Like on Friday in pre-Hayley, I would have drank a lot, would have had a takeout, would have literally drunk my feelings until I couldn't feel my feelings anymore, which really isn't a good way to cope and deal with it. So I deal with things differently now. I take the time that I need. I cry if I want to cry. I don't hold it in and cover it up with alcohol. So yeah, that's a big improvement. I just know that I need to take that time, and I need to just take a bit of self-care. Cry in bed all day if you want to cry in bed all day. So it's fucking alright. It's okay to feel like that. You don't have to hide it. You don't have to be the strong one. Like, you don't need to do that. You don't have to work all day and just fucking ignore how you're feeling. Like, accept how you're feeling, deal with it. Just, yeah. So things have changed a lot over the past sort of 5-6 months. So, yes, thank you, Hayley, for helping me a lot, helping me get through this really horrible time in my life. So, yes, that's me. That's my week in a nutshell. Hopefully this week will be better. I feel better already. I mean, it's fucking raining. Why the fuck am I walking in the rain? When Hayley first said to me, I'll just go for a walk, my excuse was, Hayley, it's raining. I'm not going out in the rain. Look at me. It's fucking pissing it down. I'll happily go out for a walk. So, how things change, eh? Oh, funny. Anyway, I'm going to go. And I'll, yeah. Bye.